Virgo, hi. So this is going to be a reading for March 24th through the 30th. And I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. You rushed me here. I felt the need to just throw the cards down. And what the hell is going on here? The overall energy for the reading. The King of Cups. Love. Well, that's the good news about this reading. That there is love somewhere in here involved. Okay, let's see what's going on. In the recent past, the King of Swords, the Nine of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles. This is sudden slowdown, to say the least. There's a lot of rejection along the way, and that's why things are slowing down a lot. Even though initially they started off in a good place. It was, coast clear, let's go, let's do this. And then brakes are applied, and then major slowdown in this direction. In the current situation, the Eight of Swords, the Five of Cups, the Judgment card, there's a lot of a very ugly period of time that's very, very transformative. So it's not for nothing. It's not just because, oh, this feels like shit type of thing. It's supposed to bring out a lot of stuff to the surface, because this is very transformative, but it doesn't look pretty at all. So I don't know if this involves you or someone that's connected to you, but okay. In the immediate future, the Ten of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, the Three of Swords. There's a pretty painful situation that shows up that feels like it's very, very hard to deal with, but it has to be dealt with. And I feel like as you kind of go along with this, it almost feels like to you, like, I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing here. But again, it's one of those that it has to be dealt with one way or another. It can't just be put off or, I'll do it later type of thing. No. Let's clarify. Let's do the King of Cups. The Eight of Wands, the High Priestess, the Page of Wands. Okay, that's the good part, because I do get a sense that through all of this, even if it doesn't look that pretty, there's a lot of love to the side of this. It's almost like, okay, so I'm dealing with this crappy energy, but I have this, to kind of bounce back from. And it's beautiful. There's love that's being shared between you, and there's another energy, at least, there in this involved. It feels like a younger type of energy, so for some of you, it could be a child or something. But it's bringing up a lot for you, a lot of almost giving you a sense to keep stable here, through all of this. King of Swords, in the recent past, you get the Lovers, the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Swords. Okay, so this looks to be the beginning of something, a connection that looks very, very strong, very tight, very nice. Both of you are bringing great energies to the table. So as it starts up, it looks like everything's fine here, And then what the fuck happened with these sudden breaks to it? For the Nine of Wands, you get the Nine of Pentacles, the King of Wands, the Eight of Swords. Well, somebody started, it almost shows up as a midlife crisis. Someone's like, okay, you know what? I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. But it's formed. It has a foundation. It's there. You're already in it. And then all of a sudden, I don't think I want to do this anymore. But just like an overnighter type of thing. Which I don't believe them when they say that, because they have the Eight of Swords there. I think they're confused out of their mind. But they're definitely showing up in, no, they know for sure that, no, they don't want to do this anymore. Okay. Let's do the Knight of Pentacles, the Tower, the Four of Swords, the Justice. And whoever's at the receiving end of this, you know, whoever's still in this, doesn't take it well at all, because nobody would. You know, it's like, where the fuck did this come from? What the fuck happened? And when did it happen? And how did it happen? And how the fuck did we get here? You know, type of thing. And the initial reaction to this is, okay. Let's breathe. Let's take this all in. And let's see if there's anything we can do about this. You know? So that's what happened there. Let me see the Eight of Swords in the current situation. Isn't this, I feel like this has been playing out for you for a minute here, this experience of yours. For the Eight of Swords in the current situation, you get the Knight of Cups, the King of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups. All right. There's definitely gestures of love here that are showing up. The problem is they're being interpreted and twisted, and, you know, it's like me bringing you bunch of flowers because I felt like it in the moment, and to me that's my, you know, showing my appreciation for you or my love for you, and you take that and you're like, I wonder what drove her to bring me flowers. I wonder, why would she do that? What, is she crazy? Why? Oh, you know, I didn't expect this. That's the point, for you not to expect this, but don't question it, you know. There could be small gestures of something here, but they're being interpreted and, you know, broken into little pieces of questionings and, you know, all sorts of things in there. And it's like, why? Instead of taking them as they come. For the Five of Cups, you get the Emperor, the Nine of Wands, the Four of Cups. There's a lot of resistance here on someone dealing with their own crap, basically. You know, a lot of lack of acknowledgement of, hey, I need to look in the mirror and heal this and work on that and, you know, look into myself a little bit here. They know they have to, but they're like, nah, I don't need to do all of that, any of that. I'm good. I'm perfect. I'm healed. I'm the best. You probably need a little bit of healing there, you know, a little bit of, you could look in the mirror a little bit for yourself there, but me? Nah, thank you. Pass. This is a very resistant energy here that might create some issues here and there. It's nothing compared to the questioning of the flowers. Questioning of the flowers looks really good right now. All right, let's do the Judgment card. Three of Pentacles, the Strength card, the Five of Cups. It's a process. It's an ongoing process. I don't see that resistance as being quite, you know, definite. Like, oh, they're never gonna acknowledge, they're never gonna. I see them being very much aware that they do need to get in this process. They're just not doing it yet. But the awareness of it is a good sign, and is a sign that things are progressing here. They may not look that way, but this is a very transformative period of time. It may take forever, though, because not forever, but a long time, because there's so much resistance, especially on this side, whoever this is. So things are progressing, even though they don't look that way. This is going to be a tough process for sure, and potentially a very long one. Let me see the Ten of Wands in the immediate future. You get the Three of Cups, the Star, the Nine of Swords. It's getting harder and harder to stay open to this, though. And I get that. And it's kind of normal. You know, it's kind of normal. Because with so much resistance, you know, how can you keep yourself open constantly to this? Like, no, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna happen. It's gonna, okay, but for how long can you keep that open? Let me do the Two of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, the Five of Swords. I don't have the greatest news here, and it's not up to me, because I would bring you the greatest news in the world if I could all the time. You know, it's just how the energies present themselves. And I knew that. I knew all of this that's showing up right now from the get-go, from when I opened up the current energies. Because I told you, it's going to be a very lengthy process and quite bumpy. Because there's so much resistance from the get-go to the process. So, yeah, you're having a harder and harder time to stay open to this. There's gonna be days in which you're gonna say, oh, okay, something's happening, something's nice at play here, so this could be it. You know, it could change in terms of we're still in the process, but maybe there's not as much resistance. And then immediately something happens that slams you right back where you started, or it's going to feel that way. It's not where you started. As I said, progress is here. It's just very slow. So it's not where you started, but it's going to feel that way. So let me see the Three of Swords. Queen of Pentacles, the Hierophant, the Eight of Cups. You're trying to stay open, trying to stick with it. I'm seeing your energy dropping more and more and more, which in all honesty, it's kind of normal. It's a very hard process, very long process. And no matter how driven you are right now with it to stay open, things might change for you in the way you perceive this, in the way, because what's happening here is not transformative only for this connection or for this other person you're dealing with, for you as well, you know? So you're gonna shift as well through this. Which direction? I don't know. But it's quite, what I'm seeing is quite normal, given that the process is so hard. For whatever the situation is. So I'm not sure. I think you're going to stick around till the end of this process, but I'm not sure how you're going to feel about all of this at the end of this process. It might not be what you think right now. But it's definitely going to be something that is going to be good for you, because you'll get to that point of understanding that, you know, this is a very hard healing type of process that you're gonna come out of it from a sense of learning how to love yourself and put yourself first through all of this. Unfortunately, you're learning the hard way, but you're learning. So you might view things in a very different way, even a year from now. Let alone by the time this is done, which I don't know when that's gonna be. From the universe for you, as a final advice, you get the World card, the Ten of Swords, the Tower. You probably thought that as this happened, you know, initially, you probably thought, okay, so this is going towards an ending of this. It's going to be short and painful, yes, but short, right? You're probably figuring out that that's not the case. There's all sorts of cycles that are closing off along the way in this one, yes. But you're not done here. You're nowhere near done. But I like how you're coming in here with a little bit of a sense of optimism, like, okay, so it's devastating. It's not great. It sucks the way it feels, but like it's not going to be that long of a process, probably. Well, I guess you'll see. But whatever happens here, even if this ends in the physical, you're still carrying through this process because it's a very deep, transformative, and unfortunately not looking that great, at least for now, type of process, because healing, it goes in waves, and you're at the bottom of one wave of this. So at some point you're going to feel great about things, but not right now. So that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.